Have you ever experienced that fuzzy feeling when you find it hard to focus or remember things? And I can't remember my lines. What's my line? What am I supposed to say next? Have you ever experienced that fuzzy feeling when you find it hard to focus or remember things? You walk into a room and you forgot why you're there? Did you go in for your keys? What was it, right? Have you ever felt your thinking is slower and more fuzzy? And that your brain actually has to work harder to find answers you already know. For example, the names of people you've known, say 30 years, including your children. We call this brain fog, and honestly, it can be pretty scary. After all, no one likes to feel as if their head wasn't working properly. The good news is that although brain fog is very common, there are natural ways to reduce it or even get rid of it entirely. In this video today, I'm going to show you 5 simple things you can start doing today to combat brain fog. Hello there, I'm Dr. Anna Cabeca, a gynecologist and obstetrician and women's health expert with over 20 years of experience. Number 1 is to exercise your brain. My 2 favorite ways of exercising my brain and strengthening its muscles are mind games. And I know that can be taken in a couple different ways, but I'll tell you what that means, but also mindfulness practice. When I say mind games, I mean crossword puzzles, Sudoku, and so on. And when it comes to mindfulness practice, it can be something as simple as focusing on something for 10 minutes, whether it be music, the sounds of your own breath. Those are keys to help you. The second is to exercise your body. But by giving your body a good workout, you give your brain a good workout too. Exercise triggers the growth of new nerve cells and blood vessels in the brain, increasing the production of chemicals that promote and repair the existing brain cells. The third is to get a good night's sleep, right? And this starts with a good nightly ritual that you can follow every day, making it a habit to encourage deeper, more restful sleep. You keep your bedtime and wake up time as consistent as possible. Also, make sure your bedroom is free of distractions and is dark, quiet, comfortable, and cool. And avoid that EMF exposure from the laptop, the cell phones. Try to definitely stop at least an hour before bed, but preferably before sunset. The fourth tip is to follow a keto alkaline diet. Now, I can't talk about that in detail here, but honestly, Google me, Dr. Anna Cabeca, and keto alkaline diet, and lots of articles will pop up. First and foremost, you must cut out processed foods from your diet. So a good rule of thumb is that if you cannot pick it, peel it, fish it, hunt it, milk it, grow it, then you really shouldn't eat it at all. Instead, include a wealth of alkalinizing vegetables and healthy fats. From my experience, a diet that is more alkaline, approximately 80%, with only 20% of the acidic foods will make a huge difference in your health, mood, and brain capacity overall. Some must-haves on the menu, and that are my favorites, include Brazil nuts, oysters, salmons, avocados, and lots of greens. Tip number 5 is to supplement wisely. Now, some supplements can help and some can make it worse. If you want to effectively get rid of brain fog, you have to restore the balance in your body, especially in your hormonal system. In the perimenopause, I always recommend bioidentical progesterone. Not only does it help with hormonal balance and a good night's sleep, it also helps with brain fog. So many women, especially those who have had a hysterectomy where their ovaries were removed at the same time, once I added progesterone, would consistently tell me, I feel like the fog has lifted. Personally, I use my Pure Balance PPR cream. Other important supplements to your diet is turmeric and adrenal adaptogens. Adaptogens calm and nourish the adrenal glands and support their function, from their blood sugar and immune system regulation to hormones and blood pressure. The list of supplementary adaptogens is quite long, but some of my favorites would be ashwagandha, Siberian ginseng, rhodiola, flax, or holy basil. But my all-time favorite, absolutely, is maca. Maca is a Peruvian superfood that has been proven to boost energy, improve fertility, enhance libido, relieve symptoms of PMS and menopause, and much more. When I first heard the legends about maca, I was instantly excited about its potential. But my background as a medical researcher made me a little skeptical too. Could this ugly little root really nurse people back to health? Does it really do everything it's claimed to do? Well, it turns out it really can. But the story gets a lot better. As I continued my research, I started discovering the best natural healing ingredients from indigenous cultures in Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and South America. That's how I learned about additional foods that are not only good for our brain, but good for our body in general. And these include acerola, a little fruit high in vitamin C, resveratrol, turmeric, green tea, and many more superfoods. I found out when I combined these with maca, the effects were greater than each of the individual herb by itself. That's actually how I accidentally formulated the world's most regenerative superfood cocktail, which I now call Mighty Maca Plus. And let me tell you something. Mighty Maca Plus has already transformed my life and the lives of tens of thousands of others. I'm sure that it can change your life too. I honestly can't wait for you to try it. Let me know how it makes you feel. Meanwhile, try out the tips above and let me know how it goes for you.